Right, Elgin's climate is probably the most defining factor in its ability to make great wine, and it's largely influenced by this huge body of water that you see behind us, which is 3 kilometers from the closest vineyard, which is Iona. And this cool wind which comes off the Atlantic Ocean, particularly the southerly wind, which is the prevailing wind when the grapes are ripening, is the important thing about this climate in Elgin. The climate is influenced largely by the sea. The sea is sitting at between 13 and 15 degrees at any point in time. And what that does, it brings cold wind over the valley, the Elgin Valley, which in turn also brings cloud cover when it gets really hot. You get the condensation of the cool air, and that forms cloud cover. The other thing is the humidity level as a result of being close to the sea is also very positive. So that makes for very, very good growing conditions for the grapes. The grapes don't actually want to be stressed. We often we think that grapes should struggle, but in fact, to make great wine, they shouldn't struggle. And in fact, the interesting thing about a grapevine is that when the temperature goes above 30 degrees, it stops ripening the grapes. It goes into a stage of respiration, where it's using its energy to cool itself down, and therefore the energy doesn't go into ripening the grapes, which is all the flavor. The other important thing about a cool climate is that you get beautiful natural acidity in wine, because the great components of good wine are basically obviously flavor, a little bit of sugar, the alcohol, which is a factor of how much sugar you've got in your grapes. And traditionally in warmer regions, hotter regions, the alcohol levels of the wine are higher because the grape ripens at a higher sugar level. Whereas in Elgin, you get this beautiful balance between sugar, acid, flavor compounds, meaning that our wines are beautifully balanced, elegant wines, and particularly good for the hot places where often wines are served in the bush. People don't want heavy, bold wines. They want light, elegant wines that are served, under the stars in the bush, on the back of a Land Rover, ice cold, and refreshing. And that's what's great about Elgin and its ability to make great, elegant wines.